today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Newton and the New England Patriots versus Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their veteran quarterback in season number 16 in the NFL. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's the kind of guy you want on your team in every situation, whether you want him to be your starter, whether you want him to bridge and help a rookie out like Tua Tagovailoa. It doesn't matter. He can fit every spot you're looking for. He's in the second year of a 2-year deal with 5-8 and 13 starts last year with 20 touchdown passes. And anytime he's on the field, there could be some Fitz magic.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. They did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the delay, it's Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. So what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So here comes the Patriots offense led by number 1, their new quarterback for 2020. That, of course, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off play action, Newton. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense? You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Newton rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep body.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Jerome Baker. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
34, Jordan.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now Howard, and he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Dolphins.
On first down, it's Howard. Down right around the 25.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw here. Fitzpatrick throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick going to throw deep for the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
At their own 19-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
24-yard line.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
It's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 49 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Patriots. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots get a score closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. Past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
24-yard
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
9-yard line.
First down, here's White. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Bobby McCain on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. From the 50, Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Now Newton on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are back within a score.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offense once again, and their running back, Jordan Howard.
He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the... Oh, when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half. As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get this started up in Orchard Park, an AFC's matchup with the Jets in town to take on Buffalo. And those two have hit halftime with the score 24-7. Le'Veon Bell with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. In our game, we got to see a little Fitz magic. Ryan Fitzpatrick looking good. His guys have the lead in Foxborough as we get you back to Gillette Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Going deep here for Adelman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense defense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Can't do that.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, it's just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Fitzpatrick now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. This is caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd and 2, Newton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
It's 4th down.
Check 26, check 26. Great.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Again, it's Howard. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
And it's caught by Parker. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Complete.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Lawrence Guy. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Edelman set to return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Patriots take over. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for White on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
29-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now in Foxborough.
20.
This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play. On third down, Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Complete to Matt Breida.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week one of the season. We'll be back. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick on target to Wilson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
To Albert Wilson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Third down, this is Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th.
23, Patriots 21.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he'll drop here to throw. This is White on the screen. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, it's White. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Check 55 the line. Check 55 the line. Here we go,
They go right back to White here on first down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. He's got it. Hit the 15. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Fullback Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's got Wilson, middle of the field.
Fitzpatrick.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll be complete to Breida. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out to the right here to Wilson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Devontae Parker. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Fitzpatrick. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's White. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New England, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.